Do you ever feel like your mind is a runaway train, constantly jumping between past regrets and future anxieties? It's exhausting, right? You're not alone. This was the story of Tony, a 35-year-old man who felt like he was losing a battle against his own thoughts. His days were a blur of worry. He'd replay past mistakes over and over, and then he'd fast forward to imagine all the things that could go wrong in the future. Peace of mind felt like a distant, impossible dream. He was restless, stressed, and just plain unhappy. He knew something had to change. One day, Tony heard about a wise old man who lived at the edge of the village. He wasn't just any old man. He'd been a renowned psychologist, known for his unconventional but effective methods. Desperate for a solution, Tony decided to pay him a visit. Found the old man sitting peacefully in his garden, a gentle smile on his face. Tony poured out his heart, explaining the constant storm inside his head. The old man listened patiently, his eyes full of understanding. After Tony finished, the old man didn't offer complex theories or long-winded advice. Instead, he simply stood up, went inside his house, and returned with a single, clear glass filled to the very brim with water. "I have a task for you," the old man said, handing the glass to Tony. "I want you to carry this glass of water and walk through our entire village. Go down the main street, circle the market, pass by the school, and then come back here. There is only one rule. You must not spill a single drop." Tony was a bit confused. How could carrying a glass of water solve his deep-seated anxiety? But he was desperate, so he agreed, took the glass, his hand already trembling slightly. The water's surface shimmered, threatening to spill with the slightest movement. He took a deep breath and started his journey. As he began to walk, Tony's world shrank to the size of that glass. His entire being was focused on one thing: keeping the water level and steady. He had to adjust his pace on the uneven cobblestone streets. He carefully navigated around children playing and merchants calling out their wares in the busy market. He felt the sun on his back and heard the distant laughter from the schoolyard, but these were just background noise. His mind, which usually raced with 1,000 worries, was completely silent except for one thought: don't spill the water. Every step was deliberate. Every muscle in his body was attuned to the delicate balance he had to maintain. The past and the future simply vanished. There was only the here and now, this step, this breath, this glass of water. Hours later, Tony returned to the old man's garden, carefully placed the glass on the table. Not a single drop spilled. He felt a profound sense of calm, a stillness he hadn't experienced in years. He looked at the old man, ready for the real lesson. The old man smiled and asked, "Tell me, what did you see in the village? Did you see your old friend waving from his shop? Did you notice the beautiful flowers in the mayor's garden?" Tony thought for a moment and realized he hadn't. He was so focused on the glass of water that he hadn't noticed anything else. He started to feel a bit foolish, but the old man just nodded gently. "Exactly," the old man said. "While you were carrying that glass, your mind had no room for worry. You weren't thinking about what you said yesterday or what you need to do tomorrow. You were completely present, focused on the task at hand. The glass of water is your present moment. When you give it your full attention, your mind becomes calm. Peace is not something you find out there. It's not in a future achievement or a past memory. It's right here, within you, when you choose to live fully in the now." In that moment, everything clicked for Tony. The constant search for external solutions, for some magic fix, had been the problem all along. The peace he so desperately craved was already inside him, just waiting to be uncovered by focusing on the present. He learned that day that whenever his mind starts to wander into the stormy seas of the past or future, he has an anchor. He can bring his attention back to his breath, to the sensation of his feet on the ground, to the simple task in front of him, his own glass of water. Tony thanked the wise old man and walked home, not with a heavy heart full of worries, but with a light and serene mind. He had finally found his way back to himself. So, what's your glass of water today? Maybe it's the taste of your morning coffee, the feeling of the sun on your skin, or the sound of this video. Try to give it your full attention just for a moment. You might be surprised by the peace you find. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to help you find your calm. See you in the next one.